Hello everyone. In our last practical, we successfully installed an Apache web server on our virtual machine. Do you remember how we accessed that default page? We clicked on a specific string of numbers and then we saw that page. That was your external IP address. Next, we are going to understand exactly how these addresses work. We will look at the difference between internal and external IPs and talk about a common problem, why that IP address might disappear when you restart your server. Let's get started. Every virtual machine you create in the cloud is like a house that needs an address so people can find it. But there are actually two types of addresses. First is the external IP. These are the front door addresses reachable from the public internet. This is what we used to see our Apache website earlier. Because they are on the public web, no two resources can share the same external IP. It must be globally unique. And then there are internal IPs. These are like the room numbers inside a building. They are used only within a local or a corporate network. Different companies can use the same internal IP ranges without any conflict because they are private. Now, here is a very important technical detail. Every VM is automatically given an internal IP the moment it is born. However, an external IP is optional. You have to choose to enable it when creating your VM. But there is a catch with the way we set up our lab earlier. Most external IPs are ephemeral, means they are temporary. Keep in mind that when you shut down or restart a VM, its external IP address is typically lost. Imagine if you gave your website link to a customer, but the link changed every time you rebooted the server. That would be a disaster. Let me give you a practical demo of how the external IP addresses change. So for that we have came into our VM instances page, and as you can see that here is my internal IP and the external IP. So when I click on the external IP, it will show me the content that we have written earlier. Okay, and suppose I just stop the virtual machine. Okay, so it will take 1 to 2 minutes, then it will stop the working, and then I will show you what happens when I stop our virtual machine. So as you can see, our instance has been stopped, and if you can see, the external IP is gone from here. It is not allocated with our virtual machine. But what if I start this service again? Let's see. So as you can see, our instance has been started, and this is the external IP address that has been allocated to us. And if you remember that this is the different external IP that was before, you can rewatch the video and see this is not the same external IP as before. So this is the thing that we were talking, that when we restart our virtual machine, it changes the external IP address. It means every time I restart, I get the new external IP, and this makes things more problematic. And as you can see, our old external IP address is not accessed anymore. So this is how things work in the cloud, and in the next video we will understand how we can get this external IP address permanent, like the static external IP address. So how we can get this, we are going to see this in the next video. Thanks for watching.